What's going on, guys? Hey, I was thinking about something. I know that's dangerous, but anyway, think about this. You see a lot of these react channels, right? Now, some people's probably going to get mad that certain people reacted to certain things. But you got to remember this always. Unless you say something or give them something to react to, there's nothing they can react to, right? I mean, even this video here, people can react all they want to for it. But think about this. Think about this. What if there was like a neutral person, like an anonymous person? And I'm not saying like, you know, any of the current react channels should do it. They definitely shouldn't, because they don't. But just somebody anonymous that was like neutral or, you know, unbiased, any of that. They had a channel to where no matter if somebody said some like vile, racial, homophobic shit. You see that lightning, Nick? You see that shit? See, it ain't only in Texas, buddy. But anyway, they said something like terrible, it would show on that channel. I mean, hell, even I wouldn't be immune to it. I mean, I said the R word a couple weeks back. Not proud of it. I said the F word a few times. Not fuck. I say fuck all the time. I don't mean to say it all the time, but I do say it's the other F word. But that's what I'm saying. I mean, if there was a channel that people were like shown on, like I said, you can't get mad if you ended up on it, because if you say something that ends up on a channel like that, or any reacts channel, you got to blame yourself for that. You said it. Take accountability. Don't be like, oh my God, they're doing this. I mean, even just take the one Red Hat. I ain't gonna mention the channel because I don't know if she wants it out there. But here's the thing: if the stuff she has on there, if the people hadn't said it, it would never be on there. Now, the one video she said, you know, I don't know this for myself, but I heard a few people told me that he apologized, and if that's true, I accept the apology. I just don't want, you know, nothing to do with your ass. I mean, when people's mad, sometimes they will say stuff out of anger, but when it happens over and over and over, and you keep seeing the true self, it's best just to say, okay, apology accepted, move on, fuck them. I mean, it's always a fucking issue with that dude. It's always something going on. It's not worth it. It's fucking exhausting trying to figure out what the fucking where you're at with them. So anyway, what I'm saying is there should be somebody, or hypothetically, that just like, I ain't saying police the channel, just like think about new people come in, you know, you meet people sometimes. Some of these people that are really fucking terrible people, they're really good at making you think they're decent people, you know what I'm saying? And you might even give them personal information or something. So just imagine if there was somewhere new people would come in, they see the true side of these people. And I'm not saying nothing malicious. I'm not saying, you know, nobody should be doxxed, nobody should, you know, it shouldn't be nothing to hurt anybody. Just, you know, like I said, if it's something, it's there, you said it. Nobody could post something if you didn't say it. It is YouTube. I don't know about that fair. I ain't saying I can't even edit a video, so you know I ain't doing it. I'm just saying, what if? I mean, like, there's one, I mean, I ain't going to mention her name, but I'm sure she probably doesn't, like, really give a fuck what the guy says, but he says terrible shit about her sexuality. And, I mean, even though this girl has banged way hotter chicks than this guy could ever dream of fucking banging, he still's got to say little things. Like I said, it don't bother her, but I mean, what if you were a new person and you came in the community, right? And you heard that, and maybe that's this, you know, you got that same sexual preference. The next thing you know, now you're like, fuck that, I ain't gonna talk, I'm gonna stay out of that shit. You know, even the lies, like the, I mean, this one should have been shown just to let you people know, but I mean, you ain't got to keep harboring. Like I said, if anything, if Serb would quit fucking in his little, I ain't going to say him because there's only two idiots, but if they would quit saying shit, people would quit saying shit about him. I mean, he goes all night long. I mean, for a week, he hammered people under his dog account, calling them, you know, saying all kinds of stupid shit, calling them liars. The liar calling somebody else a liar. See, that's what you do. If you get caught lying, the best thing to do is either admit it or shut the fuck up. Because you keep on, people's going to keep doing shit. I mean, you think I'm going to let somebody call me a liar when I'm not? I mean, I'm telling the fucking truth. Then they'll say, oh, he's spinning a narrative. No, there ain't no fucking narrative spinning. Truth's a truth, a lie's a lie. I can prove truth, you can't prove a lie. That's why it's a lie. But again, if there was something that maybe people would think twice before they talk. Because a lot of times, you know, maybe like a private email habit where they could, you know, send clips. Because that's what happens. When somebody says something really fucking bad, they hurry up and delete this shit, or they hide it. You know, they don't want people to see it because they're embarrassed of what they said. Now, if somebody had that, because, you know, it'd be impossible for anybody to catch everything. But, you know, people had it. They had a place to send it anonymously. Imagine that going up. Like I said, and I'm saying both. I hate to say sides because it sounds so fucking childish, but that's what it is. Like when I said what I said, I said. When I said what I said. I think that makes sense. But when I said what I said, when I said what I said. If that ended up on a channel like that, it's my fault. It would be what I said. Again, how many times did I say I said? I said a bunch. It's better than, could you imagine? Could you imagine me not saying, could you imagine? Just imagine that shit ain't gonna happen, because it's gonna happen. Point being, people's not held accountable. People can say shit, and it's like, if a certain person, you know, is happen to be, I know it's crazy, but a certain person, you know, if they're feuding with a certain person, they'll let people that normally wouldn't get away with that get away with it. And if it's something said on a certain channel that they're on, they'll get that, they'll let that go, right? And they'll take down and private it or do whatever with it. That way nobody can see what they truly said. So imagine 6 months from now someone saying like, oh no, this dude said this about you, know, he said this, he's, you know, oh I didn't, I never said that, prove it, where's your receipt? Well, this would be like a receipt. I ain't saying it should happen, I'm just saying hypothetically, I mean, that would make people think twice before they said racist, homophobic, terrible, vile shit about anybody on any side. Hey, look at that, fucking no electricity, I mean, lights are off. I'll turn it off a little bit, I don't know. Y'all hear the rain? I don't know if you can even hear me, to be honest. See that, Nick? You ain't the only one who gets storms, buddy. It was thunder and lightning. I was trying to get that, but it was raining so hard, there's no way in hell you would have heard me. Need a damn boat out here delivering. You still get those orders too, like $250 going $5 for you. I'd be embarrassed to even send that if I was a company. We gotta put DoorDash on that fucking channel. That's what we'll do. We'll put vile people and bad fucking gig offers. But anyway, see, I guarantee you, I don't even know this because I've not watched much today, but I guarantee you there's going to be some people saying, oh my God, look, Red's starting all kinds of shit. She's putting shit out there. But before you say that, again, she couldn't put it out there if it didn't happen. And also, go back and watch what might, you know, maybe pissed her off enough to do that. When somebody said something that a few people said they shouldn't have said, it was terrible. Instead of saying like, oh, whatever, they went at her and called her every name in the book. Now you got to put yourself in that place. If that happened to you and they said all that shit about you, called you all those names, what would you do? Would you just be cool with it? I mean, think about it. How many times have you all been in a channel and she's getting, I mean, she's not even chatting there, and she's getting fucking bashed? And you might say, well, why did she go there? Well, they'll go to her channel and fuck with her. They'll go over there and say shit. So it's like she can't get away from it. So it's like, now why wouldn't she fucking hit back a little bit? I'm sure she's fucking tired of it. I mean, I would have done it long before this. It's just, you got people who don't even know, you know, nothing about the situation. Because again, you guys can go back and look. I mean, she's, you know, people can say like, oh, she's done terrible shit too. Like he said, well, some of the stuff she done, like saying the name, she's admitted she shouldn't have done it. She regretted doing it, but she was pushed to it, which is not an excuse. That's what she said. It's not an excuse, but she done it out of, you know, just spur of the moment anger. Well, we've all done that shit. It doesn't excuse us who it is. But she'll say that. Like some people were saying she said they was extorting them, or trying to extort her or whatever. But then she says, no. Even if you know, if she did say it or you misheard what she said, she clarified it. She said, and to Bobby, she's like, no. Bobby never tried to do that. And again, Bobby said that's all I ever wanted to hear. It was kind of peace. He went back over there. A certain individual was fucking, he wouldn't have that. You know, tore him and another person up for being over there. So I'm sure she gets tired of being fucking attacked and sitting back and just letting it happen, letting people call her names. I heard she's supposed to sit there and take it. So you might want to ask yourself, like if you ask, like, why am I on her channel? Just think real hard of the shit you might have done to her to get to be on that channel. But anyway, I was just thinking. I know that's usually dangerous. Oh, see that, Nick? See that fucking lightning? Did you see that? There was a thunder. I don't know if you heard it. First time we heard thunder in a while. Get it? All right. I'm going to go now. I'm just saying, I was thinking about that. And that would be, I ain't saying no one should do it. And if anybody should, you know, if that ever did happen. Because, you know, we're supposed to have a news channel, right? Oh, fuck, did you see that lightning? See, when I said news channel, even God knew I was talking about Reese. He threw a lightning bolt. Like, no, that's not, you know. Yeah, our news channel is, unless he doesn't like you or something, he'll, you know, report on that. But if it's anybody he likes or looks up on the panel, which is very few people, now he'll not say nothing about that. So he's like the one-sided news. So we need somebody, you know, unbiased, neutral, if that was to happen, just to show the true gig news. or the gig tube news. It wouldn't be nothing about gig news. It would just show what the people are and what kind of people they really are. That's all I'm saying. Y'all have a good one. Dude, that dude's riding a motorcycle. Yeah, I know. He ain't got no hair though. He's bald, so he got to worry about getting his hair wet. You gotta think of, you know, glass half full kind of guy I am. But anyway, y'all have a good one. Later.